So we're going to talk about exponents today. And so this is on page 77. We talked about the benchmark earlier. So when you have exponents, you're going to have a base. So that's like the bigger number, and that's called the base. And then the exponent is the little number kind of up at the top, and that's the exponent. So what exponents tell us, like when you see a to the power of 5, that doesn't mean a plus 5, and it doesn't mean a times 5. It's not multiplying the base times the exponent. What it is the exponent tells you how many times to multiply a by itself, so a times a, how many times? So in this problem, a to the power of 5 does not mean a times 5. It means a times a times a times a times a. A multiplied by itself 5 times. So I'm going to write that here because I don't really have a lot of space over there. So a to the power of 5 means you're multiplying a times itself 5 times. A times a times a times a times a. Say again. So that's what that means. If we have something like b to the power of 6, that means b is multiplied times b. How many times?
6 times.
Yeah, the exponent is 6, so you multiply it 6 times. Alright, so what your IXL, which is the one that we're doing today, and you're going to get whatever smart score you get, it's going to be V.4 that we're doing today. And if you finish it before the end of class period, it's a grade of a 300. If you finish it before the end of the day, it's a grade of a 200. And before you take out the laptop, let me do a couple of examples and make sure everybody understands before you do that. Go ahead.
You said earlier, you said if it was done, it was by the end of class. You said it was 200.
300. 300. If it's done by the end of the class period. If it's done by the end of the day, it's a 200. Alright, so let's do some examples. Here's what you'll see on the IXL. So let's just do c. If it says c squared times c to the 4th, this is what you would have to do. You could do it that way. I'm going to write it out, and then we'll see how you could have done it that way. So c squared means how many c's multiplied by themselves.
2. Go
ahead. Yeah. C times c. Now, when you see c to the 4th, Jamarian, that's c multiplied by itself how many times?
4.
So I just wrote everything out, but you could have looked at this and said, well, I know I have to write c twice. I have to write c 4 times. That's c multiplied by itself how many times, Nizel? C to the 6. Another way you could have seen this is looked at and said, well, I know I have to multiply c twice, so cc as c 4 times. That's together c multiplied by itself 6 times. So another way she said it is 2 times 2 plus 4. It would have been how many times? Does that make sense? You could do it that way on IXL too. So please do this one. H cubed times h to the 5th. That'd be h multiplied by itself how many times?
15. Isn't that h? 15?
Is it 15? So that'd be h
part.
multiplied, h multiplied by itself 3 times, h multiplied by itself 5 times. So that's a total of h being multiplied by itself 8 times.